I'm just probably not going to stream tomorrow night, but I'm just going to try to push through a bit of hell tonight, because this section needs like 4 hours and I'm just extremely tired. I just can't fucking get sleep. So I figure I'm probably not going to have the energy later in the week, so we'll do this now. Just assume that like my week schedule is just jumbled this week. It will literally be whatever I feel like I can maintain for a stream this week. And then I'll consider like other stuff beyond that. What are you up to? Going 20 minutes to work. It's a quick jump in. Nice. Well, we are going to be running all the way back through outside, and this area takes me like a lot of mana and a lot of arrows, so I'll probably just grab like I've got spare arrows. It's fine. Hopefully you've got some rest and stuff. I really need to get like a better main weapon, but I just don't have the money yet for it, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it my all tonight, because like, why not?
What do you need?
It's as close as I can do to an affiliate anything. And like I said, if there's no RimWorld tomorrow, it could be later in the week, so don't stress. But I'm thinking I'm really only capable at the moment of getting like about 3 streams a week. It's just like, I don't know, I wasn't really expecting to just be like knocked around so hard afterwards. Like, you know, like in most cases, like you can kind of like understand cold and flu symptoms, and you get like, well, Eliza said that's not there. You can understand like cold and flu symptoms, right? And you can understand like the aches and pains that come with your body from it. But this isn't it. This is something else. This is like, basically all my muscles and all my veins and everything ache. So there's nowhere I can sit, stand, or lay down. Like, even just my head on my pillow hurts. Got some rest, but had some nightmares about having parasites and soles of my feet. It's a bit hazy. Remind me about that later, Shadow. I want to look up that. I like looking up people's dreams and shit. Like, I know that it's not that literal and stuff. Same level as mic. It's because my microphone is further away. I'm not able to project my voice as much. Is this better? Because it's closer to me now. But yeah, I figure I'll probably, as I get into a swing of the stream, I'll get my oxygen pacing better and I'll speak louder. But for right now, I didn't have it that close, and I'm still very winded when I start stream. So like, I took laundry out of the washing machine, out of the dryer earlier, and I could have collapsed walking from like the garage to my bedroom. Like, it was just like, I was exhausted. Like, I don't have enough energy or oxygen for it. There's a special dude in here somewhere. How are we all doing? Exhausted. Well, I would say genuinely, collaterally exhausted. With a big sigh. That's how I'd say. Yeah, what did you want me to remind you of? Because now I can hear. So I was saying that if you could remind me later about the dream where you've got parasites in your feet, I'd like to look it up, because like, I just like looking up dreams and stuff. I find it interesting. Like, it's not necessarily like the most literal thing and stuff, and it's just for fun kind of stuff. But yeah, usually when I look up like my dreams and stuff, they're pretty fucking accurate. So like, normally for me, they're pretty meaningful. But for other people, it's all up to like their interpretation and whatever's going on and shit. I don't have mana, this is why I brought extra. But yeah, for anybody that missed it, I'm just gonna be kind of like, pretty much this area here. I'm gonna roam around in here. And then, for some reason I'm missing half a map. I gotta roam around here too, and then I gotta kill Ishwa. Because we've got to the waypoint last week, but the waypoint's like, up here I can't fight more than 3 people at once. and they heal themselves so strongly. So I have to get a level, and I really just need to clear this area out because I've got the waypoint for the next area. So once I've cleared out these two completely, we can just start from there next time. But it takes my person about 4 hours to get there. It's like 2 hours per section, and I think wrong one. Hold on. I think over here has got down maps, so like dungeony areas. Sorry. So we'll see. But yeah, the fuck are you guys up to? There's a special dude in here, by the way. He's like boned something. It's one of these little cliff lurkers, and I love it. But yeah, last week I kind of cheesed it over to the waypoint, and I died a lot. Interestingly though, my corpse wasn't up in town. It's Boneheart the Hungry, sorry. I don't know where he went, but he's in here and he's got something special about him. He's cursed. He's cursed, immune to lightning, immune to fire, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I've run through here like a couple of times. So we ran through here, and then the game crashed. And then I came back, and I had to run through it again, but I was trying to get to the waypoint for the next area. But then I spent ages dying over there, so now we're doing this for a third time. So there's a little bit of backtracking, but I was almost at a level. Like I was here for a level. I was so close to leveling, and I almost had it before I died, and then I died, and now we're down to here. So this sucks, but it happens. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's mostly just because because we're in hell difficulty and she's not that strong, I don't have, I can't do a lot of damage. See how, with the name at the moment, the Venom Lord up on the top of the screen, see how the red is going down, his health is going down, right? So, when I go into the next area, it fights back, it goes back up as it's going down. So it makes it next to impossible to kill the fuckers. Hey, Welsh Grandpa. Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, it's my second affiliate anniversary. Kind of snuck up on me this year. I didn't realize we're in May already. So last year, when I had my first affiliate anniversary, I busted out my avatar for the first time. So I hit affiliate, sat down and drew over the weekend, and had a for that following Monday. It was great. This year, I had kind of planned to lightly celebrate it with a 10-hour Rim Connect stream, but I'm not in health enough to do that right now. So we're just gonna run around in Diablo for a bit, and if I don't stream tomorrow, that's okay. I don't have that much energy, so I'm not getting sleep and stuff. But yeah, sometimes events happen and you can't kind of plan, how stuff's gonna be. If I had planned an event, more announced it and stuff, I probably would have been a bit more upset about it. It was funny when I moved the something's got in here. When I moved the 10-hour Rim Connect stream, I didn't actually realize what it was connected to at first. I'm like, oh, okay, I was gonna do this 10-hour event out of the blue, and then I actually saw what it was connected to was this affiliate anniversary, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't realize it was there already. It's I don't know. It always kind of gets me because, if you guys didn't know, so, I streamed for about 6 months before I hit affiliate, and the funny thing was, my streams kind of actually started getting activity since my birthday stream. The first year I did that, and, yeah, ever since then, hit affiliate, and then started growing community and all sorts of stuff, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that that's only just last year, it might be My brain might be working right. I think that might be more than a year ago, because it's like my first affiliate anniversary was last year, so it's like, don't worry. Alright, I'm just gonna like, I'll leave that. It was a couple of years ago. I love how my brain works some days. There's a special dude in here, by the way. I can't find out where he is. I'm guessing he's at the very back, or he's run off. Yeah, no, he's there. He's Ash White, the Slayer. Demon Stone Skin, we need a new Valkyrie. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that was just barely. Alright, you go stand back over there. Let's see if I can reach this guy. There he is. Where in the group? And Valkyrie's dying again. God damn, they are. This is what I was talking about. Like, I can take on a group of like 8 or so of these guys, but it's not even to the next area. I can barely fight 3. So yeah, I want her to level. But at the rate in which she's so far behind now, she's probably not going to get a level before we go to the next area. So it's just going to be so brutal if she hasn't leveled by then. Where is this guy? Nope. I'm trying to read what he had. There he is. He's at the back. Demon Stone Skin Fire Enchanted. Extra fast. Immune to physical. Immune to fire. Well, that explains a lot of what's going on here. At least I can do damage to them. But yeah, I snuck into the next area last week. And I couldn't tell you how many times I died. At least 5. I probably only spent like half an hour trying to get my corpse back. It wasn't as bad as some areas, but I don't want to do that again. Like, I was trying to just get the waypoint so I wouldn't have to keep re-clearing the same area. But I think it's just worth the wait. It's like, I either need a better bow or something. Because mind you, the next area is also absolutely chock full of enemies. So it's not even just about... Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking summon one. Holy crap. I was trying to like get a mana then, but Jesus. Oh, I'm out of fucking arrows. Well, that doesn't help me. No, I need Valkyrie to stay in the group. We might need to go back just to get arrows. Hold on. If they can stay with the decoy, I'll go back. Oh, man. Yeah. Apart from that, the hell have you guys been up to this past weekend? I obviously played a little bit of, what do you call it? 7 Days to Die. A little bit. Apart from that, don't know what else I did. Need to get that identified. I'm just gonna need more arrows in general. I kind of like how this place sort of sounds once you're inside, but like, yeah. Did I tell you about Saturday? I don't know. Was that when you had to go collect documents? Because if it's not that, then I don't know. I had to buy my health. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know you went for a trip to get some documents and stuff for work, but apart from that, yeah, not much else. I was kind of like, I don't know, played a bit of, like I said, 7 days. But, like, I'm so fucking out of it. I couldn't even tell you what I did in 7 days. That is almost better than my fucking bow. That's terrible. Enhanced damage and it's the maximum damage. Awful. I'm gonna put the rejuvenations away. In here for now. Oh man. You know it's bad when I can pick up an almost better bow than I can actually buy. Terrible. Then director of the place is a lovely woman. She's a wonderful person, but she got hacked and her identity stolen. Jesus. Who the fuck is hacking nuns? I mean, that is hella interesting. But like, who does that? It's such an obscure thing. Oh shit, these are. I was wondering where they were. No, I want you guys to play with the fucking decoy. Or not. Eliza, you need to run. There we go, okay. Alright, let's take out a couple at a time. Let's get rid of this guy here. As long as Valkyrie can hold her own up in there. I feel like I heard something else like that. Not specifically that about none, but like I heard something else got affected by it too. I heard something about, what do you call it? In Australia, a bunch of, like, there's a heap of people that have got hacked and people submitted tax claims and shit for them. I'm like, that's a really weird thing to do. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, Eliza, I need you to work back. There we go. Alright. I really need Valkyrie to, like, stay in here. There you go. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. I can kind of handle this guy over here. Just get rid of you. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. You guys play with her. We'll try to get rid of this guy. I think I took a data and put a PS. Oh my god. But he's so dumb he left his address on the purchase. Do you know, a lot of people that do that are not that bright in that way. Because, like, when I used to work in a computer store, I had the same thing. A lot of people would, like, use stolen credit cards, or they would hawk gear at, like, the pawn store across the road and stuff. And they would use, like, some aspect of their true identity in it, and they'd always get caught. But we had something similar. Like, people do that for buying PCs and shit. I'm not quite sure why. The other thing too is you think that you would use, like, I don't know, maybe a place that you don't plan to ever go back to, just in case you have to, like, use your information again for something. I don't know. Maybe it's scored by making a credit card at a name. Could be possible. There's a lot of things that should be possible. I was also listening to a story about a fellow that had, like, his contact numbers on his bank changed, and like the bank just wouldn't tell him how, when, or where that got changed and stuff. But it's like, they should be able to, kind of thing. But yeah, I see you, Keelan. I see you wagging at me. What happened to a person I know? It took them many months to get sorted out. Australian social services are pretty slow. Yeah. Well, it's basically, I don't know, what do you call it, like government Centrelink type stuff. Yeah. I don't know what the specific, like, term is. Like, we just call it Centrelink. But Centrelink is like a broad term for all sorts of stuff. Kind of thing. It'll probably just take a long time to get a money and credit score back. Well, that's another thing too, is like, not really something I really think about, but like, yeah, you get credit scores and stuff tied to like cards and shit. I just never fucked around really with them, so it's not really something I think of, you know. I saved it for after hours, recovered a lost Facebook account which got hacked. There's a leftover unused email accounts and taught her how to use password manager. Oh yeah. Probably a good thing. I kind of like, I don't know, I have the concern that there's going to be a point in time where we're all kind of like, they're old enough or kind of dumb enough to fall for certain things. Like, because like, there's new shit coming out all the time, right? Eventually something catches us all, you know. But yeah, there's like certain security things that some people could be doing better. How about we put you there? Eliza, come with me. There we go. Eliza's not doing the greatest tonight, I gotta admit. Normally, she either like gets in there or she stays the fuck out, you know? So tonight apparently is she's in the thick of it kind of battle. Because I've been healing her a lot. I've been wasting healing potions trying to keep her alive. They are dispelling my decoy like immediately, by the way. Put them in the back there. I don't know, that kind of shit's all kind of like scary. It would really suck. It'd be very invasive. Like, as I said, like the closest I've got to that kind of shit is my Diablo characters and stuff, and account getting hacked and stuff. Ironic that that's what I'm fucking playing at the time, but it's a very invasive feeling, and that's just a game. Where is Eliza? Oh, she's basically one and the same with me. I didn't realize we were standing on the same spot. I'm like, where is she? I'm just seeing like the bow and arrow going off. It's fine. I have some of my coffee. As long as Valkyrie can stay out for a minute, I can have a sip of coffee. Funny thing is, people dismiss me a lot and tell them about security. And identity theft only happens in America. I think the thing is, a lot of people think identity theft only happens to other people. There's all kinds of different types of identity theft that can happen. You know, it doesn't just happen to some person that's like, nobody's ever deserving of identity theft, by the way, but it's never like some thing like that, right? It's always just like, a lot of the time, I don't even know if people know the victims that they pick and stuff. It's just like opportunistic. Sorry, I don't know how well I muted that before I started coughing, but that's fine. They steal my data. Unwanted at all. And that's precisely why you targeted you. Who was it? I heard somebody else say something. Hold on, let me go back up and sell some shit. I heard something funny in that same vein. Was somebody was like, oh, when their bank account, when I was listening to the story of the fellow that had his bank account hacked to have different security numbers on it and stuff, everybody in the comments was like not concerned because they're like, they don't have money and stuff like that, which fair valid, but like at the same time it's like the whole point is like, you know, it doesn't matter if you've got money or not, they will like ascertain a way that your account can have money and then go from there, kind of thing. That's how that works, sort of thing. It's like, it's more so like I've heard one with Twitch where somebody offers somebody some amount of like bits or money or some shit like that to purchase an amount of bits or some shit, as long as they get part of it back. The whole scam is that they're using like stolen credit card in the first place, so it was never their money in the first place, which means that if they get any money from it, it's like a win kind of thing. Like that's the whole point of it, is the purpose is to get something out of nothing, you know. Yeah. So it works out happily, runs the shadow, hugs. No. I can finally get in some hugs. Best I've been able to do is pats and a couple of coffees for Viking lately. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it's kind of scummy that stuff like that happens, but then again, like, you know, get out of it. Desperation can happen too, you know. Like I've been watching all kinds of shit lately, but there was a video of a kebab shop that got held up at machete point. I don't know where in the world it was, but the whole purpose of it was the person didn't want to rob them. They just wanted to steal the food. Like, how desperate you gotta be to rob a store for food? It's bad, you know. But unfortunately, it's also very much becoming like the reality of as is the world kind of thing. We're smiling because there's a shadow. No. Yeah. No, I look at it like that. It's kind of like a marker. There you are. I was gonna say, I don't know where Eliza went, and then I saw her standing in the pile, so I'm kind of hoping that we can get past this area. The funny thing is, Act 4 is not up there on like the list of like my most enjoyed parts of Diablo. I don't hate it. It's just like, I do feel like to some degree like loot ratio is lower enemies are harder. I spend a lot more money on like arrows and mana. So there's a lot more financial output out here than there is sorry, in other areas. You know. Used to be desperation that drives people to steal food. Nowadays it's also entitlement. That's true. I mean, I don't even think of that half the time, but yeah, you still get people that are also entitled. They're like, I deserve this and stuff, even if they've got food on their table and food in the fridge, you know. That's horrible. That's like, I was gonna say, that's like, there's always like the lowest form of like humanity out there that's like despicable stuff and whatever, but I really do think like the entitled kind of like brand of people are probably the worst, because they've already got like a reasonably good hand in life, and then they just want more. It's like, calm the fuck down. There's arrows. There we go. Alright. I got some spare arrows, so that's gonna help us. I chewed through the mana though. I chewed through the mana and I chewed through the health. Absolutely through it. Check that in there. Sorry. I'm a little surprised that I'm coughing and stuff, but I really think that that's just to do with, like, as I said, like at the start of the stream I coughed a little bit. I also don't know if you guys could hear that yawn. I realized that I yawned up into my microphone. I'm like, because I brought it so much closer. Yeah, that's funny. Because usually I've got it like a little bit away from me, because I'm normally loud enough. But I don't have the energy to speak loud enough. So, it's like less than a hand from my face. It's like where my eyebrows are. It's a really weird thing to say that, because like my microphone's hovering up around my eyebrows, and it's like, it's weird. But yeah, I don't know. Aside from like watching weird videos and stuff like that, and horror stories and stuff, I mean, I've been trying to rest. I've been mostly trying to rest. Hold on, we got Dragon Grin the Howler. Extra fast teleportation, stone skin. You're immune to lightning. No, we're good. As long as my stuff doesn't summon or desummon, he should be fine. We'll hang around here. Leave Lazar alone though.